Hi, it is Nikki here, and today's Lunch and Live is about one of those inner critics. We talk about inner critics a lot in the foundation program, and one of them that comes up over and over again throughout the course, throughout any kind of coaching or business programs where you're up leveling or you're trying to grow, is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is where you feel like you're a fraud, that someone's going to find out that you actually don't know much, you're not good enough, you're just, winging it, or whatever. I had this a lot in my corporate days. I had three big roles in corporate before I became an NT, and every time I joined a new company with a new job, with more responsibility, with more money, every single time I just thought, when are they going to find out that I am hopeless? I don't know what I'm doing. I know nothing about this. And yet each time I'd got a promotion or I'd got a new role, I did a really decent job, I think. I don't know, maybe I was rubbish. But, I always had that feeling of one day they're going to find out that they've made a massive mistake, that they didn't know what they were doing, and that I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I think when they did some recent research, and imposter syndrome affects almost 70% of the population, so it's completely normal. And I don't know if you've read Marie Forleo's book, Everything is Figure Outable. It's a brilliant book if you want to read about personal development, mindset stuff. And I'm going through it I'm taking lots of notes. She's got a little section on imposter syndrome that I loved. She quoted three celebrities, actually, JLo, Jodie Foster and Maya Angelou, and asked what have they all got in common. They all felt like frauds. JLo said, even though I sold 70 million albums, I still thought I'm no good at this. Jodie Foster said, when I won the Oscar, I thought it was a fluke. And Maya Angelou said, I've written 11 books, but each time I think they're going to find me out now. So it doesn't matter who you are in this world, imposter syndrome is completely normal. Most of us feel it at some stage. And I think particularly for women, it's very common because who knows, but we suffer from more low self-esteem than men generally. We always downplay our achievements. We never accept kind of how good we are. We downplay our responsibilities, our importance. And so I think that's possibly why it affects women more. And that has a massive impact on your business. If you are constantly feeling that you're not good enough, that you're going to get found out, that you're a fraud, that no one really, why would anyone listen to you? That is going to massively affect how you show up in the world and how successful your business is. So we do need some tools to manage it. Whereas, we're not going to be able to get rid of it. It's always going to be there. But we need to be aware of it, first of all, and then we need some tools to be able to squish it and make sure it doesn't stop us achieving what we're meant to be here for. So mastering imposter syndrome is critical for your business to grow and for you to help people and have a bigger impact. But imposter syndrome is going to do everything possible to keep you small. So be aware of that voice and know that it's trying to protect you, but it is trying to keep you small. And when you're small, you're not going to feel fulfilled. You're not going to reach your potential. You're not going to be making much money, and you're not going to be helping many people. So we don't want to be playing small. We want to be playing the biggest game we can play. And if we're being stopped by imposter syndrome, then that's a real problem. So here are a few tips. Some of them are from Marie, some of them are from me, from my experience. First of all, Marie Forleo says appoint a fraud squad. So fraud squads are anybody in your camp who are maybe a supportive friend, it might be a coach, it might be someone you know. Get them on speed dial, be on hand for when you're feeling like an imposter, and let them support you and remind you that you're okay and that you're not. All right, so have those people in your corner, because that's going to make a massive difference. Number two is when imposter syndrome happens and you're just feeling like that, it actually happens when you're thinking more about yourself than anyone else. So I want you to flip it and think about the people you're here to serve and help. Your confidence and your feelings about yourself are completely irrelevant. it's not about you. It's never about you. It's always about them. And if you're thinking about you and how you're feeling about, you know, all of this, then you're not going to be helping them. So it's kind of almost selfish in a way, isn't it, when you think about it like that? So there's a little expression you can use, is fix nervous with service. Think about that when next time you're feeling imposter syndrome, and if that stops you being out there in the world doing your thing and helping people, then it is, you know, it needs dealing with. Number 3 is keeping what Marie calls a hype folder. So just keep all your achievements online or in a folder if you want to do it manually. Your testimonials, your every time someone says something nice about you or bigs you up, accolades, your achievements, everything you've achieved, and the letters after your name, your press articles, anyone who says anything good about you, keep them together in a folder, online or manually, and then just keep reminding yourself, keep it visible. You need reminders all the time that you are the real deal. So when you're feeling like a fraud, then go and check out your folder and see what is actually true rather than what you're just making up about yourself. And lastly, I would say whatever happens, you're gonna feel it over and over. So you absolutely need to push through the discomfort. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but when you push through the discomfort, there's a huge reward on the other side of your comfort zone. So as humans, we are wired for homeostasis, aren't we? We're wired for comfort. We're not wired for growth. So your body and mind are going to fight you and do everything possible to remain in a state of comfort, stay in that comfort zone. You know what I'm talking about because you know you felt that before. But if you are going to grow, for anything to grow, it needs discomfort, it needs stress. Stress is the catalyst for growth. Like, you know, muscles after an intense workout, with pain comes growth. So just know that whatever you're feeling right now, you have a choice. You have a choice to either listen to that voice saying you need to stop or play small or who are you and all of those things, or you actively choose to become a new and improved version of yourself and take whatever's on the other side of that and enjoy it, because that's going to be a nice reward. And remember, imposter syndrome never goes away. It always comes back whenever you're moving to a new level, particularly. So it's a good thing. If you're not feeling it, chances are you're not growing and you're not up leveling. So it's better just to get used to dealing with it, because you know when it comes along, it's a sign that you're getting out of your comfort zone, which is what we really want to be doing in our businesses. Hope that was helpful. If you're interested in learning more and getting some business coaching, my next foundation course is running in January. Message me if you'd like to be added to my weekly email so you get notified of all the details, and hope you have a great week. Take care.